Hi friends, it's Becky, and I just wanted to do a quick project with y'all, a simple stringing project using some of these beads from the Sam's Bead Box Houseplants box. This is the one that we got for February 2025, and it is luscious and gorgeous, and I'm just now getting around to actually making more things with it. I got my extras from Sam's Bead Shop, which included more of these Monstera leaf charms, which I loved. I'm going to go ahead and put those in my box. And then I also got the 8-0 seed bead mix that Rachel puts together. It's one of my favorite things that they do, is just little add-ons like some seed beads that you can add to your collection to make more things with. They'll also put together like pipe chain and silver silk, or some silver silk chains. They'll have some soft flex trios you can get, just all there in their shop that just adds more to what you can do with this. So I got my seed bead mix, so I'm going to be using that as little spacers between these beads from the box, just so I got a little more space between my beads, something else to make the green pop against. I'm probably not going to use green beads in this. I think I'll use the purple and lilac ones though. I think that'll look really pretty. One of my favorite color combinations is this light green color and this pink color together. Absolutely adore it. And so these need to be in the same design together. So I've got some of those. I have these stripy little drops. And then I've got some of these little brain beads and some of the two color rondelles. And they're just gonna be my little all the way up along the sides, sort of, guys. I'm missing one of these over here on this side. So it's just going to be a simple stringing project. I'm going to go ahead and start at one end, but I'm not going to attach my wires until I've got it all strung, and then we'll get it crimped. For tools, I am just going to be using my magical crimper, which I need to locate. I just came back from a trip with my sister. Did I bring it with me? I might have brought it with me. I might not have. I think we used her magical crimper while it was there. But I will, you know, if I can't find my magical crimper and it's not right here, there are other ways of crimping. I'm going to crimp with my regular crimping pliers. I will use some 2x2 crimp tubes because they are my favorite crimp tubes, and some beading wire. And I've got I thought a little flower clasp like this. It's about the same color of metal as some of these other things would go with it. This is just from my stash for a little closure. It's just a little toggle closure. Also, when I did my unboxing, if you recall my unboxing, there were some beads missing. I didn't realize that there were beads missing until I had put everything away and I was already processing my edits and getting everything ready to be uploaded, and then I saw this little baggie underneath something else, and it didn't get sorted into my organizers during my unboxing, so I'm going to put them in there now. But they are some Czech glass table cut oval beads and some Czech glass oval green jet black silk. And both of them are 13 by 17 and a half. And there's two of these pink silk ones and three of these jet and green ones. I'm going to go ahead and stick my pink ones in here and my green ones in here with these long guys, my little snake plant beads. So we'll make more things with these because there are definitely more things I want to make with these. But for now, tonight, we're going to make a pink and green and maybe purple little floral. I'm thinking of spring. I'm really glad that this was the theme, the houseplants. So let's go ahead and just do dark, light, dark. And pop one of these guys on here. Just 3 of these 8-0 seed beads. I think that's going to be a good enough spacing between these. So do I do light, dark, light for the next one? I think I will. And then put this guy on. I'm just going to go around in the same order that I've laid it out in. And then put these seed beads in between. It's going to be nice and easy because I do not need complicated tonight. Just don't need it. We're going to go with easy. So light, dark, light. But having really beautiful beads makes it very easy to make beautiful things without having to put in too much effort. Now I will put in some effort, but not right after I found that I've got a big old water leak in front of my house and the roof tiles blew off my roof of my house all on the same day. So this is the kind of relaxing project that's just going to help me take my mind off of other things and just absolutely feel the joy of working with beautiful beads and making pretty things. Because that is the whole reason why I subscribe to Sam's Bead Box, so that I can have the joy of making pretty things and playing with beautiful beads. Because they do such a good job of curating these. Okay, I'm going to go from the heart to the point on this, because that's the end of that's where I'm going to crimp it, is over here on this end. Okay, yes. I'm just making sure it's going to be pointing the right way. All right, and so here's where I'm going to get these guys on here. Let's get another couple of these guys through here. All right. I think this is probably the easiest thing to do with like a brio, is just to string it along so it kind of dangles down or off to the side on a necklace when it's being worn. Anyway, this week, on Friday, I am going to be joining Rachel for a live on the Sam's Bead Shop channel. We're going to be talking about my organization methods. I'm going to be sharing some of my past designs and basically just gushing about how much I love Sam's Bead Shop and Sam's Bead Box, and I hope you guys will come and join us because we're kind of celebrating 4 years of the Sam's Bead Box. Their anniversary box is going to be coming out this month, and if you want to get one and you're not a subscriber, then subscribe by the 9th of March in order to get it. I have a coupon code that I will share with you in the description below, along with a link to Sam's Bead Shop, where you can go subscribe if you would like. That'll give you $5 off your first box. It is one of my favorites, though. It's just always an absolute delight to get and to work with and to play with. There we go. So you can kind of see how they're just kind of dangling like that. But yes, I am having myself some bead therapy tonight with a simple design and chatting with y'all. It's not a live, sorry about that. I just wanted to do something without having to worry about watching chat. Or anything like that. Again, I just needed this. And I think some of y'all can feel me on this. Sometimes you'll just need some bead time. Alright, there we go. We're here at the center. I think I'm really in love with this. Actually, like, I really like it when a design that I have in my head turns out better in reality. It just kind of makes me super happy. And that's what this one is doing for me right now. Just really, really happy with how it's turning out. I needed a win today, friends. I needed a win, and I think this is going to be it. Fingers crossed. Oh, man. I certainly hope y'all are having a better time than I am. And if you're not, I hope it does get better for you eventually. One of the best things about having a community is being able to lean on folks when you're going through a rough time. Just having the support, just knowing that people have your back is such a help. Whether they can actually physically do something to help you or whether they can just share their support with you, it means something. It absolutely means something. It's so green and growy and pretty. I am absolutely having the best time with this right now. It's making me very happy. Y'all know I tell you to stop and admire your work sometimes, and I am doing that right now with my own work, and just, again, so happy, so happy. This is a great way to end the day on a high note. Something pretty. On a positive note, I did sign up for axe throwing again. Our venue is closing right before summer starts, so there's only 10 more weeks of our league that we can do. So I decided to sign back up and spend a little more time with people who have meant a lot to me over the last few years. You know, see them off well. It has been a very important part of my life for a long time. And so I would like to give that part of my life a proper goodbye by throwing sharp objects at hunks of wood with dope people. That's my favorite. All right. But that does mean that my Wednesdays are going to be a little bit busy because I am going to be doing my axe throwing on Wednesdays. It does make it a little bit harder sometimes when I am in the middle of league to schedule lives with other people because a lot of folks like to do stuff on Wednesdays. But it's not going to be forever. And that's the sad part for me, is that it won't be forever, but I am looking forward to seeing them this week. Deep breath. Isn't that pretty? I could actually see this around the neck of not one of the Bridgerton ladies, but maybe one of the Featheringtons. What do you guys think? Is it a little bit Featherington-y? It feels like it might be. It feels like it very much might be. I'm just going to scoop these guys up so they're out of the way while I'm doing my my crimping. Alright, so we're just going to crimp the end here. Put my crimp tube on. Put my clasp back here. And yeah, I'll just need to make sure I put a crimp cover on, which I just found some the other day, but of course they are not right here because I cleaned up my desk. But I will find them. I think I might have actually left my magical crimpers at my sister's house because I cannot find them. They are nowhere to be seen. But I'm just doing a taco crimp. This one. Okay, that's gonna hold. But yeah, I'll get my crimp covers so that I can be able to wear this without rough crimp edges poking into my skin. Well, I definitely forgot to talk you guys through that one. So let's do it on this side, where I take the wire through the crimp, put the wire through the other end of my clasp, bend back through. I'm just going to go back through a couple of beads. Not all of them, just a couple. And make sure that my wire is straight and not crossing. There we go. Then I'm going to take my crimper, and there's like those two sort of divots. One that's like iris shaped and the other one that's kind of a half moon shape, or if you look at it this way, a smile shape. I'm just going to give it a little tap with that first divot, and then I'm going to place it into that second divot, the one that is the half moon shape. Make sure it's centered. Give that little squeeze so that it creates that crease. And then I'm going to turn it away and put it back into that first one again, but now it's turned on its side, so it just fold in half against itself. Like that. There you go. And once again, I am definitely going to be adding a crimp cover to this, but I can do that off camera since I have to go find those. But yeah, here we go. Simple, sweet, easy, floral, just kind of the perfect springtimey kind of necklace. And I absolutely love it. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. If you're not, I hope it gets better. And also I can commiserate if you're not. But once again, in the description below, links to Sam's Bead Shop and the coupon code that you can use to get $5 off. I think it's Becky5. I'll have to double check. But that'll all be down in there. Anyway, I hope you all are having a fantastic. Hope you have a good night. Until next time, happy beading.